I just sat down. I immediately split the deck as I was asking, I want to know what's going on right now. I got the Five of Wands and the King of Swords. Somebody is pissed. Somebody is beyond pissed. Okay. I'm seeing a big argument too. I'm seeing somebody here is very frustrated. Let's see why. Why is this person so frustrated today? My name's Christina. This is Spiritually Fit Tarot. Be mindful of fake accounts out there, y'all, impersonating me and other tarot readers. Let's see. Why is this person so pissed? Two of Swords. You're not talking to them, or you blocked them. You're closed off. They feel ignored by you. Five of Swords. So their plans did not work. I feel you checkmated someone and they know it. I'm sensing the Emperor. Now, you could be an Aries or be dealing with one. I also have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It's just energy that's supporting the reading. We got the Magician. You checkmated this person. At least that's how they view it. Somebody thinks you have the upper hand here and they're pissed. You outsmarted them. They think the devil. Oh, whoa. Somebody was trying to get you to fall into a trap. They fell into their own trap. I'm also hearing like mousetrap. Mousetrap. I feel like that's a board game. Could be of significance. I don't really know the rules. Maybe look up the rules of mousetrap. Leave it in the comment section if you do that. Somebody is frustrated because they feel you have checkmated them, that you have the upper hand. They feel disregarded or discarded, like you discarded them, but they had already planned to do this to you. And it's like they fell into the trap they created for you. And somebody is pissed off because they fell into their own trap. You let this person fall into their own trap. And, I feel like you knew what their intentions were all along. I feel you knew how this was going to go. And you were right. I just saw the Justice card. Could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be you, could be them. Maybe this wasn't your first rodeo. Some of y'all, you have excellent pattern recognition skills, or you're intuitive AF. Okay. Some of you guys, you've just been there, done that though. The letter B or J could be significant here. It doesn't have to be. So other than them being pissed, how do they feel? Oh my. There's another energy here. Male or female, all right? I'm getting an outside influence for sure. Look, somebody knew something about you. They heard something about you and they wanted to test it. You stood on business, and this person, the Temperance card, they feel that you are vindictive. This person feels like they should have never messed with you in the first. Like, I'm getting somebody here is hand on their head, having a full narcissistic crash out. Their head is spinning. Okay. 360 degrees here. Because you mirrored back their own energy. And not only does this person now see you as someone who's incredibly intelligent, strategic, patient, they think that you knew the whole time and you were sitting on a bomb. TNT could be significant. Dynamite. Somebody thinks that you patiently waited for something to unfold before you did your final big one. Okay. And not only are they feeling pretty stupid right now, there's a third party person that's looking at this person, side eyeing this person, knowing everything about what happened. So they're crashing out, they're fighting with another person. Your name is in the middle of this. And there's a part of them that wants to retest the waters with you. They want to rebuild with you, but I don't think it's for the right reasons. I think somebody is incredibly frustrated and wishes they could have been the one that rejected you, not the other way around, because that's how they had it planned the whole time. And guys, this could be in relation to anyone, doesn't have to just be romantic. Have an open mind when watching tarot, okay? Air signs, fire signs. Okay, Sagittarius, Scorpio is here. They are frustrated, confused. They don't know what to think. They tell themselves that you're vindictive, vengeful, spiteful, and that you pretended, you played stupid, or you played like you didn't know what was going on. They feel played by you. Someone that tried to play you feels played by you. And I feel like you saw it coming. And some of you guys, you allowed this person to behave in a way and you acted accordingly. I don't think you went asking for this. But I'm hearing challenge accepted. Okay. You're like, you wanna go? Let's go. Okay. Let's see. They feel very intensely right now. And they're wanting to make peace with the situation, but they just can't. And I feel like this person has been a ticking time bomb. And then it's just like a hurricane. A bomb just detonated. I'm talking like this other person saw them as just fine. They seemed fine, like everything, but then something set them off, something small, and they just exploded in a rage, a full-blown narcissistic crash out. How do they see you right now? How do they see you? The star. The star of the show. Judgment. They want a second chance. This is somebody that's like, they want another round. They want another round. I don't think someone's learned their lesson, though. What this all boils down to is I feel like somebody here does feel a soul tie to you, and they're craving your energy and attention right now. And on some level, they have a lot of respect for how you were able to stand on business in this situation. But I feel that at the same time, this person, they want another go around for the wrong reasons. They want to be the one that this is very specific, so don't force it to fit. Got the devil and then the 6. Somebody is coming towards you to breadcrumb you, to try to entice you, to try to retrap you. Somebody here is trying to bait you. They want to re-bait you. So they can feel like they won. The 5 of Swords, nobody really wins in this situation. The only way to win is to not play. Really. But this person, even though if they were to be the one that got the chance to shut you out last, they would still be miserable. because this is somebody that is an energy vampire, and you have grade A, excellent energy. You're grade A supply. So I see someone trying to hoover you back in so they can create a trap for you to fall in this time, so they can feel like the top dog. So they can feel like they outsmarted someone like you, because that's what this is all about. They want to feel like they outsmarted someone who is very intelligent, clever, at the top of your game, potentially. Some of you guys, you look really good. Some of you, and it could just be your energy, right? I feel like you look very good. You have a very unique beauty to you. You have a very passionate, fiery nature to you. You are somebody that looks or appears to be independent, well put together. You understand a lot about a lot. And it's not hidden information that you're awake and aware, especially now. Okay, and so now this person, they want to redo. How do you feel? What's going on with you? What's your thoughts? The Magician? I mean, you feel pretty powerful right now. This could be predictive, by the way. Take it how it resonates. Look at all these majors. You know you taught this person a lesson, right? I think you know. You're about to know. So you are somebody that is very creative, very crafty. You know you've manipulated the energies in a way that makes you favorable. You are somebody that can honestly tell me that, yes, you did manipulate the energy to go in your favor, and you had an excellent time doing it, because how dare they try to come to you and hurt you? For what? For what reason? So some of you guys, you bully the bully. And I feel like that's how people are seeing you right now. People are seeing you as, you can go there, you can take it there. And I feel like you're not necessarily mean unless you have to be. And this is un-F with the bull energy. You know you are. I feel like some of y'all, you just saw this coming a mile away. You saw what they were doing. You portrayed a damsel in distress. And it's funny because they are so angry that you didn't fall for the trap they laid for you. Maybe some of you don't even understand why you maneuvered and behaved the way you did and came out this way. But I feel that it was all divinely orchestrated to cause a tower in this person. Somebody needed to. Somebody needed to. I volunteer as tribute. Okay. Katniss. Okay, Katniss. All right, let's see. What else? What else? What else? 10 of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. The Tower. You are going to haunt this person for a long time, if not forever. Somebody is going to spend an unhealthy amount of time crafting up some sort of plan in order to get you to care for them again. And I do feel it's going to be an attempt to suck you back in, to hoover you back in. There will be an attempt to do this. But I feel their intentions, you know what their intentions are. You are definitely a catalyst for people, and you have been a catalyst for this person, but unfortunately, they are spending, again, an unhealthy amount of time trying to figure out how to get back at you instead of listening to what the universe is trying to show them and tell them. What's your advice? Let it be. Let it be. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with a feminine, right? It doesn't matter though. Okay. The Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, these are just energies. Okay. But I do want to say it doesn't necessarily have to be masculine against feminine. There could be two feminines involved and a masculine here. For some of you guys, this is a third party situation. For some of you guys, this could be, within a friend circle or a family type of dynamic. It could really be anything because I'm seeing it could be anything. What's your advice here? What is your advice, Spirit Guide Universe? What is the viewer's advice? The Fool. Let it roll off your back. I feel like you know that things will never be the same anyway. I feel like you know what you need to do. Okay, there's that Emperor energy. I feel like you know that any attempts to reconcile this, you're very awake and aware to the fact that it would be a major risk, okay, to allow somebody back in. I do see this person is going to make a reconciliation attempt, and you are being advised to kind of just continue down the path you're on, maintain this frequency. I shared a video on my Instagram. It's under my reshares. She explained it so well. I think it's at the top of my reshares. And essentially, it was like she was saying that when you are on the verge of entering a new reality, one of the ways that you enter this new reality is when there are familiar things coming back in, patterns, but you maintain this new frequency and you behave differently and you react differently. You maintain that frequency, and that's how you're going to enter this new timeline. A lot of you guys, you've already done this. You've already shifted timelines, and this person feels it. This person feels that you have shifted timelines, that you're in a much higher frequency. You're vibing very high right now. And I feel that there is going to be an attempt to try to bring you back down to where you used to be. And your advice is to hold that frequency, maintain this feeling of joy and unbotheredness. Maintaining that frequency when something familiar comes back in to take you back to an old vibration, that's how you shift timelines. And you're going to know it and see it when it happens. Some of you guys, it's already happened. Beautiful. All right, that's what I have for you. I'll see you in the next one.